Hello everyone. We are here to present our mobile application development project which is titled as Food Warehouse Management System. I am Pratik Kumar Mishra and this is my teammate Rahul S Mahindrakar. We are 6th semester computer science and engineering students at CMR Institute of Technology, Bangalore.
So, what is the problem? Food wastage is the biggest issue in today's world as we can see the recent crisis of food has occurred all over the world because of war and population which is affecting the farm fields. People waste their food a lot, which could be used to feed a needy if proper food and warehouse management system is there. And that is what we do. A solution is that the Food Warehouse Management System app acts as a perfect solution to all your warehouse management issues and accurately predicts the stocks of perishable goods for the next few weeks. Our solution is inspired from the bullwhip model, where the manufacturer produces a lot and the demands of the end customer is less and hence most of the wastage occurs. We want to reduce this difference in demands.
Now let's take a look at our implementation. This is our project where we used Android Studio, Kotlin as our programming language, along with Firebase as our database. This is the project component tree where we have various Kotlin files to perform various functions on this app. We have our item files such as dairy, farm, fishery, and meat. We have Kotlin file for login and sign up along with a cool splash screen. Let's go through our Gradle files, where we added dependencies for various functions like card view for materialistic design, Firebase database for database connection and authentication, QR scanner for scanning QRs from our phone camera. Let's go through our manifest file where we have added permissions for the camera so that application can use camera access for the user for QR code scanning. Now let's go through some of the front end files like we have here our main file where we have a dashboard where we used linear layout and grid layout along with card view to add materialistic design and which is user friendly. Similarly, we have other files for the front end. Now let's go to our login.kt file where we have added authentication for Firebase to use Firebase for to get data from the database for successful login. So if you are successful login, so it will show us a toast message that we are successfully logged in and will be redirected to the dashboard. Now let's look at the functioning of the project. So you can see this is our splash screen which is named as food D. Now it redirected us to the login screen. If a user has already have an account for this application, then it can use this as a login part. But if they don't have any account, then they can go to the sign up. So after clicking in the sign up, they can type their username or the email ID. Suppose it is admin2 at the rate of gmail.com something. And similarly they can type their password. So let's have some password. And then retype the password. And once the user click on sign up, then they will be redirected back to the sign in page. And now here you can see in our Firebase that one more user is created with admin2 at the rate gmail.com as its identifier. Now it will be redirected to the sign in page and here we can type our email ID and password which we just have created. So it is admin2 at the rate gmail.com, and then as a password we have. Now when we click on sign in, then this dashboard will appear which has a materialistic design.
So once we log in, we enter to our home page. We have added most of the perishable goods. These perishable goods cannot be stored for a longer period of time, and hence we have selected these ones. We have selected dairy, farm, fish and meat as you can see on the screen. So once we click on dairy, you will have to enter all the details mentioned here. The item name, suppose we are giving milk, say quantity and then price and then GST. So for all these we have two options, that is either scan or submit. So once you enter the details you can either submit, or you can also scan a QR code to get all your details as shown here. So all these data is being stored in the backend. We're using Firebase as our backend model. So you can see the stored database here. So here is it. We have all the data stored, whichever the user has entered, or whoever is using the app. We have another option called get stocks, where you can get the provider where the food warehouse manager will get the details of the stock whichever he requires.
We, as students and as a developer of this project, we don't want to stop here. We want to work more on this project as we have planned more futuristic thing for this application, as to add one machine learning model so that it can predict the sales of goods well in advance. So there will be no issue of food wastage, and we can achieve zero food wastage target in India and all over the world. So that's all from our part. Thank you.